everyone, my name is Nancy Kilgore, and I want to thank you for coming into this video today. Today I want to share with you a healing solution that is designed to decrease the high amounts of domestic violence, child abuse, incest, and bullying. Did you know that the #1 cause of domestic violence, child abuse, incest, and bullying is actually sibling abuse? For so long, we have been looking at the epidemic, the world epidemic of bullying, but we haven't been looking at the coinciding epidemic of sibling abuse. The #1 culprit, the #1 origin of bullying is sibling abuse. On June 17, 2013, the American Pediatrics Journal related a major landmark study, and it related that if an adult had been subjected to sibling abuse, their adult life would be in major impact, and many of them would have lives of depression, PTSD, and anxiety. Right now in America, there are over 40 million adult sibling abuse survivors. And when I'm talking about these adult sibling abuse survivors in America, I'm talking about the world. And on a world level, there are millions of adult sibling abuse survivors, and many of them are impacted by their childhoods of sibling abuse. In adulthood, many of them have financial instability, difficulty in relationships, difficulty with jobs, authority figures. They have difficulty with parenting. Many of them are estranged from their family. Many of them feel humiliated by their family, and many of them feel shame for how their lives have turned out. And many of them are clueless that sibling abuse is definitely connected to how their lives turned out. Right now we also have 19 million children who are being abused by their siblings, and this is also worldwide. This epidemic of sibling abuse is not just confined to America. Many of these children are also victimized again by bullies. We also at this time, and this is why this is so critical to act, we have an epidemic of siblicide, murders committed by children against their own siblings. I am a survivor of sibling abuse, and I have to tell you that there's nothing in my life that hasn't been affected by my childhood of sibling abuse. My parenting has been affected, my confidence was affected, my financial goals were affected, where I lived was affected, my relationship with my sisters, my relationship with my entire family has been affected. With your help, I would like to form a nonprofit organization. And the first focus of this nonprofit organization would be for the intervention and prevention of sibling abuse, and the main participants would be parents. The second focus of this nonprofit organization, and this is why you're so important, is to formulate conferences for adult sibling abuse survivors. Many sibling abuse survivors need support, and they virtually don't know where other survivors are, and they're lacking, often lacking, in resources and knowledge about how to proceed and be empowered from a childhood impacted by sibling abuse. With your help, we can make this happen. With your generous help, we can make this happen. We can make a difference in how the world views sibling abuse. We can shed a light on the ignorance surrounding sibling abuse. We can shed a light on the crime and the injustice of sibling abuse. It's so important that we act together, and with your financial support, we can make a difference. We can change the lives of so many people. So many children's lives are at stake. So many adult lives are at stake, and so many adults need a world embrace. They need to understand that there is compassion in this world. You and I together can make this nonprofit happen, and I want to thank you in advance for your generous support toward this nonprofit. Thank you for coming into this video.